What's up, guys? EJ here today, and I've been asked a bit about making a before and after transformation video just to show you guys how my physique or how I have looked throughout the years, so you guys can kind of get an idea of where I'm going, where I'm at, and where I've been, all that stuff. And this isn't going to be your typical transformation video. It's going to be kind of a cluster of pictures and some pretty random, but hopefully they give you an idea, and hopefully you guys can kind of picture it, kind of see the transformation, and all that stuff. So just a heads up, a lot of these pictures are from my Instagram. I wasn't able to. I used to have quite more pictures, but due to some kind of accidents that I've had with my phones throughout the years, they've been deleted permanently from my phone, from my SD card, all that stuff. And yeah, it kind of sucks, but I was able to scrimmage these off from my phone recently, or the one I have now, and through online and all that stuff. So yeah, make this little collection for you guys. So this picture right now that is showing, it is from my sophomore year playing soccer for my school. As you can see, I am pretty scrawny. Legs a little defined on the right, not so much on the left. That could be because I am lifting my leg, but other than that, I am pretty scrawny. That is when I pretty much started lifting. I had a weight training. I was getting into it. I had still not dieted at all. I was still eating whatever. Yeah, so it was just the beginning. Pretty scrawny, pretty small. Still athletic though. I had pretty good speed. For what I think I was pretty fast. Before this, in middle school, I did wrestling, cross country, so I was pretty an athletic kid. I was really active and all that stuff. So this is the first picture of a few coming, and I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so in this picture, this is actually one of the first times I can recall that I actually paid attention, or I started paying attention to my back. Uh, before this point, I think I never even cared about how my back even looked. I never cared about the muscle development or how the muscle looked, any of that. I would just do the workouts, and if I felt it, if I was sore, then well, that was pretty much it. But besides that, I never cared about how it looked. I never cared about the definition of it, the width, the length, how thick, all that stuff. Never occurred to me. Uh, but this was pretty much the first picture that I ever took about my back. As you can see, very small, very little detail, no lats, no anything. So, but to me at that time, it was kind of a big achievement. I was pretty happy. I posted it. People were giving me a bunch of compliments to it, um, online and in person. But as I look at it now, it's nothing that impressive. So, yeah. So this is a pretty special picture for me, for many reasons. One, because it was one of the first that I ever took, of my full physique, or the one of the first ones that I did upload. I was very nerve-wracked of uploading it because to my eye it looked like crap. But now looking back at it, I can see that I have really transformed throughout this years of lifting and dieting, and it makes me pretty happy to know that I have gone so far. But and at this time during this picture, I was still doing a lot of conditioning, so a lot of soccer. I was still beginning to lift, so you can tell that my obliques were showing, my abs were still a crappy genetic part, but I was still pretty kind of low fat, still kind of cut to a certain extent. I wasn't diced, but you could tell that I guess I was athletic. But other than that, no chest, no arms, no back, and no legs. So it was kind of all just condition. But I'm very happy. I like looking back at this picture, and like I said, I like to see how far I have gone, and I think that's what a lot of people need. They needed that reminder of how far they have gone. So that's why I like this picture, even though it's not impressive whatsoever by any means. But it kind of lets me know where I started. So this was the first leg picture that I had ever taken, and probably the only one. I don't think I have seen any other kind that I have with me. But yeah, this was the first one ever. As you can see, I do hold still a lot of fat in my thighs. My calves are very high up, and it's kind of my downside. My genetics don't really comply with my legs. It's mostly my strong suit is very upper body, but I'm not gonna let that stop me. I still working hard on it. This was before an injury that will be coming up later on in this video occurred. So yeah, this was pretty much my start. As you can see, I did have some size due to the conditioning because of the soccer and all that stuff that I had done throughout the years. But there's not a lot of definition there. A little bit of size, but nothing very impressive. But I was very happy to where I had gotten to this part. So yeah. Now I know this picture looks very off compared to the other ones, especially the last one, but this was because I was on vacation for a month and I did not work out or eat clean whatsoever. So I just decided to take this picture to show that I was able to maintain a lot of the muscle that I had before. I went into this vacation weighing 157 and I actually came back weighing the exact same of 157. Of course, a lot of it was fat and I had lost a lot of muscle. Not a whole lot, which I was surprised, but enough to for me to notice and others to notice. So that's that. This was kind of a sad day for me. The day before I got the cast on and I took this picture, I was playing soccer and I went in for a tackle, and my left foot got stuck on the ground and I just completely rolled it with my whole body weight, and I heard a snap. At first I thought it was a broken ankle, which that kind of scared me the most, but I was able to move it really slightly, so I figured it must not be broken because I can move it. But it turns out that I actually tore all three ligaments in my ankle, so that kind of killed me. The first thing that actually went through my mind is how long is this going to take for me to recover, and when would I be able to work out again? So that kind of bummed me out. um, I was off for about, I want to say, a month before I actually went back to the gym, or even did any type of exercise. Once in a while, I would do some push-ups, some sit-ups, but it was kind of hard. I had to do push-ups with my knees to the ground, kind of in like an assisted push-up. Sit-ups were kind of weird because the boot weighed me down, but yeah, it was a very hard time. Sucked. I wish it would have never happened. I think I would have been way ahead if this injury would have never held me back. But things happen and you can't let them bring you down. But it is what it is sometimes. So sucks. And this is about a month in. Like I said, I was out for a month, but this is kind of a month in or a few weeks in after the injury. I just decided to go to the gym and do some upper body. It was pretty hard. People were looking at me, but you can't let things hold you back. And it is what I love, so I didn't care. I know that sometimes they say that you're not supposed to sweat in this boot because it stinks, but at the time I was feeling down. I think once you get so used to working out so much and you make it a part of your life and you don't do it for so long, you kind of get depressed, kind of sad, not deep depression, but enough where you're like, what the hell am I doing? I really miss it. So yeah, that's kind of what was going on, and it was just felt really good going back. As you see, I lost a lot. My legs really lagged, so that's kind of what's been affecting me so far. I still am affected by this injury. It took me a long time to actually go back to squatting. I had to start in the Smith machine with 25s or even 10s, and it took me about a month just to build back up to a plate. And I'm back kind of where I ended, and it's been a while. It was in October, so I'm doing good progress. Gotta take it day by day and not rush anything. So I'm happy where I'm at, and yeah. This is going to be the last picture of this small presentation, or this is small slideshow. It isn't a very new picture whatsoever. It is actually the ends of December in mid-January, so about 2 weeks after, 2 weeks or a few weeks after I got the cast removed. Um, I was able to go back to the gym, actually do a full workout. I still wasn't able to do legs, but yeah, as you can tell, it was a back day. I didn't lose a lot of size from what I can tell, but I did lose a lot of definition. I retained a lot of fat, but other than that, I was able to keep most of what I had, or get back of most of what I had, um, pretty quick in a few weeks, if not, yeah, in a few weeks, and I was able to get back to where I was in about a month. And recently, I have not been taking pictures. It's just kind of a little phase that I'm going through, which I don't want to. I don't want to see myself. I don't want to take pictures of myself. I don't want people taking pictures of myself. I just want to kind of keep it all to myself, just so when I feel like I'm ready, I can compare some of these pictures to like before and afters properly. But the most recent one would probably be the physique update that I did. Um, so yeah, that would be the most recent compared to these, because these are pretty old. And yeah, guys, so this kind of ends the video here. Hope you guys enjoy it. Hope you guys get an inside view of how I started and where have I been. I've only been working out for really for like going on 2 years where I started actually dieting, but I've always actually been athletic, always been very active, always doing sports. So I've always been doing that, but I always counted when I started going to the gym and actually taking everything serious and actually looking into a lot of information and diets. It's actually just been 2 years, going on 2 years. It's December, so I'm pretty happy where I've been just for in this 1 year. Yeah, like I said, if it wasn't for that injury, I think I would have been way ahead now, or more ahead than I am now. But things happen. You can't let them bring you down. Just gotta keep pushing forward, improving, and yeah, I'm pretty happy where I am. I've gotten a lot stronger, a lot bigger. I weigh more now, so in this picture, I weighed about I want to say going on 150, 158 or 160. Currently, I am about 165, so I have gained um, a few pounds. Pretty sure they are muscle because I'm pretty more defined than I used to be. But yeah, guys, I'll end this video here, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys kind of get an inside view. If you guys want any more of this or more specific type, I'll try to do more. I'll try to find more pictures if I can, or if anybody has pictures. But this is kind of my lifting, my lifting story so far. And like, subscribe, comment anything you guys are interested in knowing. Any questions, comments, you guys know where to leave them. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and until next time.